Hey guys, it's Drewdrop here, and today I got another video review for you guys for the Road to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, and that would have to be the next installment of the 360 lineup of games for the Dragon Ball series, and that would have to be Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 or the Dragon Ball Raging Blast series. I actually have both games in here. As you can see, there's a disc tray door. There's the first game, and here's the second game. Both great games, but let me explain, and here's my review of those games. So, let's start with Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1. So, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1 was made by Spike. Some of the same people, basically the same people that made the Tenkaichi series, so that was a good sign already. And knowing the 360's graphical power, you know that this game is going to be great because of the fundamentals that goes into 360 gaming. Now, this game is awesome. First off, it's got a good, healthy roster with it. It's got it's got a good story mode with it and everything. The graphics look really, really good. And also, the fighting system is really, really tight, in my opinion. Now, it's not the exact same as the Tenkaichi series, but it seems like with the fighting system in Raging Blast 1, it seems like to me they went a little bit more of like a kind of a floaty, more heavyweight type of deal when it comes to the fighting system. So, for example, you can dash around and stuff, but like the way that the dashing is, it feels kind of different to me in this game. I don't know if this is the way it is, but I think they added a new option for you to burst dash, double tapping the A button with those attacks. And it also helps that with these things that they copied, basically the combo-like system from Budokai Tenkaichi 3, which a lot of people liked. Like I said, I didn't like that game, but I did like it in this game. This game had really, really great unique attacks that you could do in the battles. Like, it really made the battles really, really epic because you could, snap around. You could, team switch. You had team battles, all kinds of cool stuff. And not only that, but if you want to make your teammates stronger, you can go ahead and boost them with abilities and attacks in the customized mode, which is awesome. I love the ultimate customized mode in this game. You can really make your characters really, really powerful. Kind of like the Repetaras in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You can go all out with your characters and really make them super, super strong. So that is awesome. So when it comes to the actual gameplay, I love it. Plays just like the Tenkaichi games. Love it. The only issue I have with the graphics is that the Super Saiyan hair styles look kind of weird. Like they have like this really white looking shade to the yellow looking hair. It looks really, really off to me. Now I know it's supposed to be anime like because in the Dragon Ball Z they had kind of whitish looking yellow hair, but still, like, I kind of like the more vibrant yellow hair that we got in the other games to make it look more stand out and colorful. It's just, I think it looks kind of washed out in the first installment of the game. They fixed that in the second one, but in the first one, it looks really, really just weird and off to me. But that's all bad I have to say about the graphics. Everything else, great. The music's great. Everything about that's great. Awesome. Now, when it comes to the story mode, the story mode's pretty good. It's still not Budokai 1 levels. I don't think there has been a story mode that's been Budokai 1 level like story mode. Well, I think Kakarot might change that. But there hasn't been a story mode in a Dragon Ball Z game that has been as immersive as the Budokai 1 story mode. And it still does not achieve that in this game at all. I still think that it's great, though. I still think that the cutscenes in there are good and everything. And I do like the what-if scenarios like Vegito versus Gogeta or all kinds of those other things. Like the Bardock stuff was really, really cool in there. All kinds of cool stuff that you could do in the game. and stuff. The only issue I have with it is that the cutscenes are really, really wooden. They're really, really wooden. There's not really much going on in those cutscenes. You can just really tell that these cutscenes were not really good, not really, really well made. Let me put that to respect. So, it's just not a well-made story mode. I do like it, but only because that you can use your stuff and you can, and the what-if scenarios are really, really cool. And one thing I do like about Raging Blast 1 is that Raging Blast 1 does have a lot of modes. They have tons of modes that you can do. You can upgrade your characters. You can unlock new characters. You know, you can get Super Saiyan 3 Broly and Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, which is awesome. You know, all kinds of these cool characters and stuff that you really cannot see in all the other games, which really does stink. And I like the World Tournament mode in there, where all the other opponents will comment on your fight. That's just really, really cool. Just a cool, well-structured game, in my opinion. Really, really great game. If you guys want a good first installment to a series, that's a good game to get. I recommend you guys getting that game. It's really, really cheap now for about 10 or 15 bucks. So I really recommend you buy Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1. Now, to the sequel that everybody likes. I like it too. Love it. And that is Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Now, Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 is the sequel, of course, to Dragon Ball Raging Blast 1. It has improved the graphic capability of the game by enhancing the visuals, enhancing the effects of the auras and the attacks on the actual battlefield, and increased environmental destruction on top of that. And also, it just put more, you know, infrastructure into the game modes and has updated the music track. Now, here's the big thing. There is a controversy with this release of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2's soundtrack has been made by Tadayoshi Yamamura. Now, he's the same guy that did the soundtrack for Budokai, and I love the Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 soundtrack. I love the original soundtrack. Now, when it comes to this soundtrack, it's really, really rare to find this soundtrack or listen to it, because this soundtrack's been removed from the reprints of the game due to the copyright scandal and copy protection scandal that Tadayoshi Yamamura got into for doing that, which really, really does stink that a lot of the copies were replaced by Budokai Tenkaichi 2 music. Now, I like the Budokai Tenkaichi 2 music, but nothing can beat the original Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 music. You know, I love the intro music. It's just awesome. I love that theme, you know. It's just a great soundtrack for the game, and it's really, really unfortunate that a lot of fans are not going to be able to listen to that soundtrack, but that is just upsetting. So, fortunately enough, my copy has not been patched. So it's good that mine has not been patched by the new Bandai version that's been released. Most likely, if you buy it now, it will be the Tenkaichi 2 version. But I will have a link below to the original Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 soundtrack, so you guys can listen to it for yourselves. It's really, really good soundtrack to listen to. But there you go. The actual game I like. The only thing is, though, is that there's no story mode. The story mode is not existent. They replaced the story mode with a new Galaxy mode. The Galaxy mode basically, brings you through all these different characters that you can play all these different modes, and that's how you unlock all the characters. Now, the actual roster itself has been upgraded, including a rare character that a lot of people don't even know about. I'm one of the only people I even know that this character exists, and this character has to come back. And I think the reason why he has not came back is because this movie or OVA has not been released to the United States. And that is the Plan to Eradicate the Super Saiyans movie and Hatchak. That's right, Hatchak himself, the man, the myth, the legend, is playable in this game and is exclusive to this game. He has not appeared in any other Dragon Ball game ever. He is only playable in this game. And it's super, super awesome seeing him playable in a Dragon Ball game. Actually being playable. That's just awesome, because we haven't got him in Xenoverse. We didn't get him in Ultimate Tenkaichi. We didn't get him in any other installments. It's just, he has been exclusive to those games, which is unfortunate. I would love to see him in Xenoverse 3 or a Fighter sequel or something, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, because that's their main selling point when it comes to these games. When it comes to this game, is Hatchak playable, and he is awesome. Hatchak is a really, really cool character. I like his moveset. He's really, really powerful, awesome villain. So that is one benefit that you will get with Hatchak. Sorry to sidetrack, but with the Galaxy mode, you'll unlock all those characters and stuff. Now, one thing I did like about the Galaxy mode is that you will play with all the characters to 100% the game, and you will play with characters that you never wanted to use, like Ginyu, Raccoon, Jice, or Goldo. And it's really, really cool that you get to play as all these characters that you never would play as. You know, like half the Xenoverse, like there's tons of Xenoverse characters that I've never played as because they're just so trash. Like Cybermen and all them. That's just terrible. But, yeah, like, that mode was really, really good, branched out. And also you can put customization. Now, the customization has been gimped in this version. Meaning that this customization in this game is just, okay, it isn't bad, it's just, it's extremely limited. For example, you have only a few battle points that you can equip to up to the certain battle point range. Now, in order to get more battle points, you have to play through the Galaxy mode. And if you want to play through all that Galaxy mode, that's hundreds of hours of gameplay right there just playing through the Galaxy mode. But that doesn't include the battle zones that you can do and the World Tournament mode. So there's a lot of stuff to do in this game, but if you want to customize your moveset or your your auras or anything like that, you're gonna have to play hundreds of hours to unlock all those customization points to do the customization. And not even that, but the customization itself is so limited that it's not even worth it. Now, I know why that people would like to do the battle zones. It's just that the battle zones are really, really difficult and really, really just unnecessary for me. I think that they're really, really just a waste of time. I think you can do them for time wasters if you want to, but they're not necessary for unlocking any characters or equipment. They're just kind of there. The only ones that you kind of unlock equipment for is the World Tournament and the Galaxy mode. So, that's just the way it's going to have to be, but I wish that the customization was at the levels of Raging Blast 1. Because the Raging Blast 1 was really, really good when it comes to the customization. Now, the online for these two games, I have not played online because the online is still online. It's just that people are not playing. Now, if somebody would like to play with me on there, you can hit me up. My gamer tag will be on the screen or in the description. I would love to play a game on here because I've loved this game for several years, and I just never got to play this game online. So, if you guys happen to have this game and want to play with me, that's good. But Raging Blast, the Raging Blast games, they're just really, really good games. I highly recommend them. Pick them up. Raging Blast 1's about $15. Now, Raging Blast 2 is a bit on the more expensive side at about $25 to $30, but it's worth it. It's a really, really good game. Highly suggest you guys pick it up. So, yeah. So that's it for my review, guys. Next up on the review schedule will be the most controversial video game ever when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. And that's going to be really interesting to see my opinion, guys. It's going to be really, really interesting to see my opinion for this next game, which is Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. Oh, man. We're in store for some rough crap next episode. So, that is the next installment in this series. So, you guys have a nice day. Peace out. Drewdrop out, and goodbye.